It's times like this where I absolutely feel like an MMA Nostradamus almost, because I remember a couple days ago I made a video about Rose Namajunas versus Erin Blanchfield, how that would be a good compelling matchup, and it is actually official for November 2nd. They are actually putting together Rose Namajunas versus Erin Blanchfield, and I gotta say, man, I want to see if my predictions of this fight are going to be true now. Because Rose obviously has the striking to, negate Erin Blanchfield just a little bit. And I think Rose is showing more promise, especially after that Tracy Cortez fight. What we've seen and how Rose has actually had legitimate reasons, to be on the come up, because a lot of people were counting her out. And especially, your first fight at flyweight was against Manon Fiorot. I honestly see Manon Fiorot as the future champion at flyweight. I really think Manon Fiorot is going to be next to face the winner of Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. Hopefully it's just Alexa Grasso who wins this one, not because I hate Valentina Shevchenko, but because I just want to see Manon Fiorot get her shot. But see how they stacked up. Blanchfield versus Rose Namajunas against Manon Fiorot. Rose had moments in that fight. It just kind of seemed like Blanchfield struggled. So obviously, stylistically, how these match up, if it stays on the feet, I think Rose is going to have a very easy night at the office. But Erin Blanchfield herself, though, if she's able to get Rose on the ground, I think that there's going to be a very bad submission coming her way. And I'm not counting Blanchfield out. I think that this is one of those Vegas odds fights where both of the odds are in the negative 100s just because it's so neck and neck. Because Blanchfield is this jiu-jitsu prodigy that once she gets you on the ground, she's going to finish you. Once she got Manon Fiorot on the ground in the first round in that fight, I thought it was going to be over for Manon, but Manon definitely managed. And, we saw a complete turnaround and then the complete derailment of Erin Blanchfield, who was just on a tear and then finally caught an L for once. But we'll see how she comes back. How do I see this fight actually going? If I have to put a drop of the hat, I think I'm probably going to have to say maybe Rose, because Rose doesn't have no grappling. When you watch that fight against her and Zhang Weili, that second one, where it was a very close fight going into the last rounds, and Rose was able to take her down and play her cards right and make sure that the fight went the right way. That's what it is, man. I think that's what it all is about. That Rose kind of just took down Zhang Weili and showed that Zhang Weili's wrestling is still manageable. And Zhang Weili adding that wrestling to her repertoire has probably been one of the most beneficial things. But I'm going off on a lot of different tangents. But let's go back and see that Rose can grapple. She can take people down. Now, obviously, if she gets Blanchfield on their back, what's Blanchfield's back work going to be like? Is she going to go with some triangles, arm bars, omoplatas, something like that? Something realistically from the jiu-jitsu round that we're going to see a really slick submission from an Eddie Bravo Invitational winner? Maybe. But that's like the thing. I would have to say Rose just because, no slouch on the feet, no slouch on the ground. But Erin Blanchfield is such a bulldozer on the ground that I cannot count her out. But that's what I got to say. I'm glad that I manifested this fight, honestly. No, I know I didn't manifest it, but it kind of feels like I did because I was working today and I saw the post online and my jaw dropped because I was like, I was just talking about this a couple days ago and now I'm glad I get to see it. But let's just go. I'm excited to see this matchup and see who is going to have their big redemption arc in the flyweight division. Peace out.